What is up, everybody? How's it going? Ben Gothard here, founder of ProjectEgg.co. And I want to talk to you today about mentorship. I want to talk to you about finding a mentor, the importance of a mentor, and how to go about dealing with all these things, right? So when we grow up, when we're going through school and we're getting an education and we're learning different things, a lot of the times we're told that we need to go read a textbook or listen to the teacher or follow somebody who knows what they're talking about. Okay, but in business and entrepreneurship, how do we actually know who knows what they're talking about? Right? That's a really, really big issue is cutting through all the noise and finding somebody who actually knows what they're talking about. In other words, finding a mentor. Back before the education system that we have today got really popular and really big and became the norm, the standard, we had an apprentice type of education system where when you were young, you would decide what you want to do. You would go find a mentor, find a teacher, and you would become their apprentice and or their intern, and you would learn from them. For example, if you wanted to be a blacksmith, you would go and you would find a blacksmith that knew what they were doing, that was a professional, an expert in that field, and you would listen to them. You would go and learn from them. And because of that, you would then learn how to become a blacksmith yourself. And when the time was right, you would either take over their shop, their business, or you would go out and start your own blacksmithing business company. So today, in modern society today, as you all well know, we have college, we have high school, we have college. Now, the issue with that, and especially for entrepreneurs, especially for business-minded people who want to start their own thing and who don't want to play by the rules that everybody else is playing by, traditional education, standard education, formal education is not going to be good enough for you. It's not going to give you the things that you need because you're not going to be able to go to school and come out of school and start running Facebook ads. That's not how it works because the system's just not set up that way, right? So there are then two alternatives. There's more than two, but two that I'm going to talk about today. Either you can go and learn everything from like YouTube or from some other source of information, or you can go out and you can find a mentor. And you can find somebody who knows what they're doing, who's done the thing that you're trying to do, and ask them to teach you. Okay, you can ask them to teach you, and they will impart their knowledge and tell you everything that you need to do in order to become successful in what you're trying to do. Now, you may be asking yourself, well, why would somebody who's already successful tell me how they got to where they're going? Okay, now there are a few reasons why people do this. One, entrepreneurs are amazing people. Entrepreneurs know how difficult it is. When they got started, they saw the struggles that they had to go through, and they want to help people coming up. They want to help people who are young and hungry and who want to succeed, and they want to help them be out of the kindness of their heart, out of the goodness of their heart. Entrepreneurs are typically very good people. They're very moral, very ethical people. And entrepreneurs are some of the best people that I've ever met in my entire life. And they're usually willing to help, especially willing to help other entrepreneurs because, and it's not really a caveat, it's just the truth, entrepreneurs are smart and they know, okay, if I help this person come up and I help this person become financially stable, this person's young and hungry, then later on down the road, that relationship will come back to pay dividends, or it could come back to pay dividends, right? So somebody who is already up and running and successful, they don't have to worry about you coming up and taking their business because they know that you're probably going to figure out how to do it anyways. So if they're the ones that are going to help you, then you will be an ally to them. You can be an ally later on down the road. Okay, so that's one reason why people are willing to help you. The second reason is that a lot of the times, um, people who are in a position of success, they recognize the importance of developing other entrepreneurs. They recognize the importance of small business. They recognize the importance of having more people, more entrepreneurs to fight for the cause, if you will, to come together under the banner of entrepreneurship. Because when we as entrepreneurs stick together and when we unite, then we are a lot stronger and we can get a lot more things done that are better for us as entrepreneurs, as business owners, right? So the older entrepreneurs, the more successful entrepreneurs, and I say older, I just mean more successful. I don't necessarily mean like older. I typically mean like farther along in their entrepreneurial journey, just to make that quick distinction. But anyways, they recognize the importance of developing entrepreneurs, because the more entrepreneurs, the more successful entrepreneurs we have, the stronger we're going to be together. Okay, the stronger we're going to be together. So don't worry about people not wanting to mentor you. Some people will, some people won't. That doesn't matter. Okay, but let's get to the actual meat and potatoes of this video. I want to tell you how to go and find a mentor, right? Because it may be like a mystery to some people. And before I tell you that, you may be asking, okay, well, why are you, as in me, why am I credible to talk about this, right? Where's my credibility? Well, in my entrepreneurial journey, I've had the good fortune to have many mentors along the way, right? One of the things that I do routinely is network with people who are at a higher level of success than I am, right? And I do that very intentionally. I want to meet people who are more successful than I am, and I want to meet them, and I want to get mentored by them so they can teach me so I can progress myself. Okay, so I want to share with you how I actually do that. But I've had the good fortune of being able to network with multimillionaires, decamillionaires, CEOs, CFOs, CMOs, people who are exec level or C-suite execs in the corporate world, people who are entrepreneurs own their own business, you name it. That is one of my strongest suits, is networking. And so I want to share with you how I do it. Okay, it's very, very easy. All you need to find a mentor is a phone. That's the only thing that you need. Okay, and this is what you got to do. Go on to social media. I like to start with Instagram, but you can use Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, anything that you can direct message somebody. And you go on and you look for a specific hashtag, right? So let's say you want to get into graphic design. Then look up the hashtag graphic design. Just type it in. It's really easy, okay? And go look at the people who are posting under those hashtags. Now, the people who are posting under those hashtags are typically going to be graphic designers, right? Somebody who's posting in the graphic design hashtag is going to be a graphic designer. So go on your phone, go to that hashtag, and click on their profile and read their bio. A lot of people are very happy to talk about who they are in their bio. A lot of people are trying to market themselves through social media. So go and read their bio, figure out if this is a person who you think you can learn from, who you think can teach you something that you don't already know. And then, and here's the big secret, you message them. You direct message them. You just slide right into their DMs and you send them a message. Either ask them a question like, hey, how's it going? Or, hey, I'm a young entrepreneur starting off. I had a few questions. Would you mind sparing a moment of your time so I can ask you them? Or if they're in your local area, say, hey, can I buy you a cup of coffee? Right? And now you may be thinking, okay, well, they're more successful than me. Why should I be buying them a cup of coffee? Because you're paying their time, right? You're paying for their time. And they're happy to do it most of the time, but you need to give before you get. You need to give before you take, right? So these entrepreneurs, they're very busy. Their time is very valuable, okay? And a lot of the time, they're willing to make that time for you if you approach them correctly. So the way I've found the most success is asking to buy them a cup of coffee, asking very politely if they would spare some time to ask a few questions, so I could ask them a few questions. And then here's the best one, the one that I found is the most successful. I asked if I can interview them. Now, the third tip, that's not going to be for everybody. Not everybody is going to want to interview them or start a podcast or start a show, but I will tell you, if you do want to connect with a lot of people in one specific niche, if you start a podcast in that specific niche and you ask to interview people, people love being interviewed. They love the publicity, and that is you doing a service for them. So it helps you build a really, really strong relationship, okay? But if you don't want to interview them. That's totally fine. All you have to do is ask them this one question. Okay. And this is very, very key. This is the one question that has changed my life in the past 3 years the most. Okay. This has been the most influential question that I have ever asked anybody in my entire life. And it is this question right here. What is your story? That's it. You ask the person that you want them to be your mentor. You ask them this question. What is your story? And once you ask them that question, you listen. Okay. You listen to their answer, and you're listening for a few things. One, you're listening to see, is this person full of it, right? Does this person know what they're talking about? Is this person credible? Can I trust this person? Is this somebody that I want to learn from? Can I learn something from what they're saying? Okay. And you want to gauge it. You want to feel it out. You want to hear their story, and you want to think for yourself and say, do I really want this person to be my mentor? Do I want to invest my time? Because your time is valuable too, not just theirs. You want to ask them, you want to ask yourself, is it worth my time to work with this person? And if it is, once they've told you your story, here's what you ask them next. Will you be my mentor? Don't beat around the bush. Don't do anything besides get directly to the point, because they're business people, entrepreneurs, right? You don't want to mess with the fluff here. You just want to ask them those two questions, okay? What is your story? Will you be my mentor? That's all you have to do. And that's how you find a mentor. So go on social media, go to the very specific hashtags, ask them, what is your story? Will you be my mentor? And then here's the thing. Here's the kicker. Here's the thing that will separate you from 99% of the other people on the planet. Follow up with them. That's it. That's how you find a mentor. I hope this has been helpful. Jeremy, appreciate you commenting here. I definitely got a new cut just for you, buddy. No, hope you're doing well, man. But yeah, that's all you got to do. All right. Go to social media, look up the hashtags, ask them, what is your story? Ask them, will you be my mentor? Follow up with them. Bam, you have a mentor. I hope y'all have a fantastic day. I love you all very much. Let's build a better world together.